See? Full of flavor.
You made my ancestors cry.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
You did.
I know some spice fall on floor, but 6 million subscribers.
Okay.
Thank you to all my niece and nephew. And as promised, today Uncle Roger gonna make pho. This is my good friend Auntie Thuy. She's the boss of my favorite Vietnamese restaurant in London, Little Viet Kitchen. I like your restaurant.
That's good.
Yeah, but why
It's gonna be weird though, because like if he flunks really early on with this, he's gonna be like a hypocrite for like, you know, dissing the British pho commercial, dissing the British pho. So if he executes, Uncle Roger executes as well, and I'm thinking that he will execute as well, because like again his reputation's on the line. It's gonna be great. But then again, if he fucks up, like you'll probably have him called a hypocrite. And to be honest, like majority of the comments that I got from the last video about is that you guys actually were pretty nice. You guys were actually pretty nice to the British newscaster, so that's pretty great. So I can't wait to see what you guys are gonna say about like an official Vietnamese pho. So if you guys have any opinions on this video, like you guys think, okay, that's not really legit, that's actually like the rich people ways of doing a Vietnamese pho, drop in the comment section of this video, okay? And then we'll talk about it.
Open.
So we didn't open because I had a baby and he's really cute. It's
Wait,
really
what?
hard to get chefs.
You want your baby to come work here? Good.
Free labor. It's an Asian thing, isn't it?
Yeah, correct. American chef mess up pho.
Okay.
British chef mess up pho also. So today we're gonna show them how it done.
Okay. I'm gonna pause this. I'm sorry if I'm pause champ at the moment, but okay. One of the reasons I want to debunk that. One of the reasons why people back in the days, this also applies by the way to Europeans, to Americans, to Africans, to everybody in the world, was basically that before the industrial age, people would have a lot of children because they were free labor. Okay, because they were free hands basically to help you till the soil, because again it was not really industrialization never happened yet. Okay, so it was basically, you know, you have more hands to help you with, so it basically was a good thing back then to have a lots of kids. But then how time progresses, like with the industrial age, like how machines are getting more sophisticated, like actually to be honest, AI is already starting to remove people from jobs. So with how more the evolution is for our technology, the more people are losing their jobs. And what happens to that is that now the newer generations are now competing for a very niche pool of jobs, specifically talking about the Chinese and the Japanese, the Koreans, because majority of them want a very good high-paying job, and they go for extremely long lengths. I think this goes for all countries, by the way. But you guys have to realize that when it goes to that, like when you push so hard for that, it doesn't actually secure that position, because the more pool for it, the more people available to be gone for the job, the more the standards are going to go high. Think about it in India. I have an Indian friend who basically is a PhD. He's a PhD, by the way. He's a doctorate, and he's working as a public servant. Okay, I'm not dissing public servants, but he has like a very minimum wage job public servant. Okay, that's how it works. So the more people come in and the more technology takes the job from us, the more competition it brings out for the niche jobs that are still available. Okay, and that's gonna be the hard part, is because when people have this, people will start saying that, oh wait, I don't want to have kids. I don't want to, you know, have little humans and just to feed them. So what ends up happening is that back then your parents would always tell you, or your grandparents will always tell you, specifically for those who was just recently industrialized, that let's say the Philippines. I'm not even sure if the Philippines is industrialized, but people would say that you know, it's nice to have offsprings, it's nice to have kids. That's why you yourself, probably the person watching this video right now and the people on my stream right now, are, you know, at one point or the other, as Asians, were forced to have children, or probably would be criticized for not having children or not having kids. So every time you tell to your parents that, oh, you're gonna be a fur baby, a fur parent, you know, having a fur baby such as a dog or a cat, you get criticized instantly. It's because they never see this part of life where, like, you know, jobs are getting harder, you know, life expectancy is getting longer, which means, you know, you gotta feed that thing a lot more, you gotta support the thing a lot more. It's just an endless cycle of those things. Okay, so when it comes to it, like, you guys have to realize that you guys really want to have kids. You know, the market is already overly competitive. If your kid doesn't, let's say, perform well in school, if your kid doesn't do well in his OJT on his work, you're gonna be ending up sustaining that kid until he's an adult. And are you sure that you're healthy enough, you're strong enough, you're rich enough, you're capable enough to take care of a grown kid, of your offspring? So that's one of the reasons why. It's one of the minuscule reasons why, okay? I'm not gonna go to the Chinese version where they're gonna laying flat or go if they too rot. They have this whole philosophy where they just give enough on life. So I'm not gonna discuss that, maybe on a future video. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that it's still justified as parents, you know, as the new generation to have kids, even though life is getting harder and harder, opportunities are getting lower and lower, and the more the world gets globalized, like let's say, like more immigrants are coming in to take your jobs. You know, I'm gonna give my stance on that in the future. But what do you guys think of that? Do you guys think it's worth it? Do you guys think it's fine, or do you guys just want to have kids because to keep your parents to shut up? What do you guys think? Well, drop it in the comment section of this video, okay? I want to talk about it. It's a very sensitive topic, by the way.
Uncle Roger, I know the traditional
God,
recipe for pho, but the reason Uncle Roger here with Auntie Tui today is because she have family secret pho recipe. Uncle Roger trying to learn. First step, we toast spices: coriander seed, star anise, fennel, cardamom pod, cinnamon.
You did your homework.
Of course.
That's good.
I'm filming with the master. Close.
I mean, he does it.
Stir it around until it smells fragrant.
You want it to be slightly golden.
But this is wok. When Uncle Roger see wok, I just want to do wok toss. Can I wok toss, Auntie
No,
Tui?
this is a Vietnamese kitchen. Everything is calm.
He still did the wok toss. Jesus Christ. Okay.
This is how Uncle Gordon tossed his fried rice in Indonesia. See? Full of flavor.
You just made my ancestors cry.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
You did.
I know some spice fall on floor, but that means your floor now more flavorful than all of Jamie Oliver restaurant.
Okay.
Emotional damage.
Wait, it kind of reminds me. You guys remember that last video where he was like criticizing the British whatever for having a British take on pho? Yeah, this is Uncle Roger's take on pho. Okay, so I don't know if this sounds like legit, if this is a legit Vietnamese like cooking, or like the way he proceeds, and like if you actually do that with the rice flip. If you guys do that, do let me know, okay? Does it matter? Does it change the taste? Like, do you guys think that it's better to follow the recipes like straight, like step by step, follow the traditional means to it and not diverge from that? Like, do let me know, okay? Because like for me, I have never tasted a legit Vietnamese pho made by Vietnamese people, okay? Majority of the stuff I eat comes from restaurants, from I would say non-Vietnamese restaurants. So it's definitely bewildering to me.
Smell fragrant. When done, pour into plate and then put into strainer.
Western chefs sometimes forget to do this, and it's actually easier when you do this. So when you take it out, you don't have to strain the whole pot.
We take white people's shit and make it better. That's the whole theme of Vietnamese food, correct?
You're so mean.
I mean, the
You're
Americans
so mean
did
to
lose.
Westerners.
Okay,
You know
no,
who
never
mean?
mind.
French people who take over your country.
I never
That
mind
mean-
before I get cancelled. I never mind.
For you.
Okay.
This is how you teabag Uncle Roger.
Jesus
Subscribe to
Christ,
Uncle Roger OnlyFans. Now we
Okay.
char onion and ginger. Uncle Roger never see green fire before.
That's because this cooker's broken.
Don't give a shit about safety regulation. This whole restaurant fire hazard. Uncle Roger like authentic Vietnamese restaurant. Remember to char your ginger also.
Okay.
Same thing. That's why you must use gas stove. Cannot use induction stove, niece and nephew. How to do this with induction
Yeah.
stove? You just put on the black plastic. Hiya, so not
Jesus Christ.
satisfying.
Pho noodles means it's
So that
made
actually-
in a
actually is the
specific
reason
shape,
why you don't
so
get
it's
an
made for
induction
pho.
stove
It's
then.
flat rice noodles.
Next step, you soak the noodle for 30 to 45 minutes.
Okay.
Auntie Tui, I like your restaurant decoration
Thank
also.
you.
Why so many chandelier?
Ambience.
Ambience.
Romantic, yeah. You don't know what romance is.
Uncle
really,
don't
do
know.
you?
I really like her
That
accent.
dirty
just-
word, nobody can.
I really
Beg
like
your pardon.
Auntie's
Yeah,
accent
you
though.
just
It's
Skip the
not gonna lie, it's
dining,
fairly
the
hot.
charming bit.
Yeah, we efficient.
Right.
Foreplay
Her
is waste
accent
of
is like
time.
really
you're
hot.
cheap.
Jesus
at your
Christ,
ceiling.
it's turning me
Yeah.
on, dude.
Why the flaw on there?
We were expecting
Yeah,
lots of
I should have not
Australians
said
to
that.
come.
Should have.
Funny, you like that?
very
Yeah, did you
good.
get that camera?
Very good.
Yeah, I know.
Come for the first day for the joke.
Okay.
Fuyo, time for the meat. Look at this. I like you, Auntie Tweet. You hate vegan people also. How many cow you kill? How you make vegan fur? Is it possible?
Yes, it is.
You guys
Oh,
don't
it
know
is.
this,
Using
but
vegetables instead of a
cow
cow.
is sacred to Indians.
Yeah.
Delicious. Vegan pho is delicious.
You guys don't know this, but like there is a huge, not all, but there is definitely a population in India who doesn't eat cows. So I actually don't know what they eat. Like, for example, like this one, if they're gonna make a beef steak, do they end up like changing the beef to pork? But what if they're Muslim though? Muslim people cannot eat pork. So they're not into chicken? Like steak chicken? I don't know. How do people handle these stuff, man? I'm so weirded out. If especially the main ingredients is required to be beef or pork, and on the other hands, like how do you do that? How do you manage that with your dietary constraints? Like, you know, and still have the valid, legitimate flavor of the original. It's so baffling to me.
Delicious
It's
too.
so sad. Don't give them terrible
Look, the
idea.
good side is it doesn't take 8 hours to make the vegan pho.
Yeah, because nobody want to make vegan food. We don't give a shit. We half-ass it. That will only take 3 hours. We have bone marrow, flank, beef brisket.
But you guys don't know this. It's more
oxtail,
expensive though. Vegan stuff is definitely more expensive.
Traditional fur
It's
ingredient.
literally more
but
expensive
this
to
is
have vegan
something
stuff.
special. This is your family secret, correct?
LVK's signature, so yes. So it's a beef short rib. It's a favorite cut of mine. So I added that on 7 years ago,
God,
and you
her
guys
accent
loved
is
it.
so
Trust
hot.
me, Uncle Roger tried before. It's so good.
Good.
See? It's like the beef talking to them. Hello, hello. This is beef. Thank you for killing me. Now we have to bring all the meat, wash it, and give it massage. You don't want your broth to look cloudy.
I wonder if like
Throw them
Uncle
all
Roger
into
gets
cold
cancelled by
water.
vegan people
Salt.
in Twitter. I actually want
Professional.
to see.
Squeeze the lemon. And now
Was
you
it-
want to
has
give
he
the meat
always been,
nice
like, cancelled on
massage
Twitter
to give good massage?
by vegans?
I
I
just
don't know.
imagine this is Auntie Esther.
Poor Esther. Yeah, I've heard of Auntie
Okay.
Esther. I feel bad for her.
Why you feel bad for her?
Well, I think you're probably parked outside her apartment and she doesn't know.
Is that what people who are in love do? You buy binocular and then
Jesus
stand
Christ.
in bushes. That's how you show love
Jesus
to people
Christ.
nowadays. I know you're married to your husband so long now, he don't do this romantic gesture anymore.
Yeah,
now we
true.
go to
I
next
agree,
step
I
of
agree.
cleaning meat. This time we clean the meat from
Relationships are
inside
things to
using
take
the
all
hot
over time.
water.
So you want to use the power of
But
the
I get the
water
relation most of
to
them
push
are
out all the
beef and
gunk.
That's how you
Yeah, I'm
make
actually
clean
amazed.
broth.
Yeah, Muslim people cannot eat
It's
pork.
actually a
Beef
key-
is a no-go for a certain population of Indians. They need
Don't
something
scare.
to replace it. Dude. They really
You
do.
professional
Okay, Quinn, what's
chef,
up?
you scare water.
I think it's because of culture and religion. Yeah, it does.
If you
It does.
therapeutic to watch it, go up as well.
Uncle Roger
It's
feel
really
like
rough,
I won
man. That's
with
what I
the
would
This
say.
is like a spa, isn't it? It's like a lesson with a spa.
I don't know what kind of spa you're going to. You have to handle meat and bone. Now when all the scum out, time to put the
It kind of
spice.
reminds me
So
of
now
that.
push it, make sure it goes in.
bulalo. Yeah,
Yeah,
bulalo.
I know. That one my ex-wife always tell me.
God damn it.
Sorry, children. I push it, it always go in.
That's what you think.
Okay.
Remember the char onion we have? We peel the skin and then put it in your broth also. And the char
Okay.
ginger.
So the secret recipe for our family is the
Daikon
daikon.
kale.
Now it's not traditional, but actually my grandma uses this so that she believes that it clears the broth. At the same time, it's actually releasing sweetness. People sometimes use a carrot to release sweetness, but then it makes the
Okay.
broth quite orange.
Auntie Tui, I think you're forgetting one important spice.
What is it?
The king of flavor.
No, MSG? I swear to God, man. He
Just
has
this
an
time for
MSG
you.
on his
What, you
fanny
usually
pack.
don't have MSG?
What the fuck?
No.
Hiya, why everybody in Vietnam use this?
He
There's
has
so much
MSG in
flavor
his
in here
fanny
already.
pack, dude.
Flavor is like
Portable
money.
MSG.
More always better.
I could judge Uncle Roger because I'm Vietnamese. Okay, let me know what you think. Oh my God, that's way too much. Okay, that's
Oh my god.
okay.
Too much pleasure.
I think that dish is ruined.
Want some?
I think that dish is ruined, boys.
Try. Looks so
God
good.
damn.
Next, rock sugar. Fish sauce, very important ingredient.
Okay.
Salt. Throw some to camera guy. Camera guy need more flavor also. Here.
I'm locking the doors. He's so cleaning that.
Okay.
Now we wait for 5 hours. While you wait for the broth to cook, time to
Yeah,
slice
this is
your beef.
definitely an
Remember,
Uncle Roger
fur
take
beef
on,
need to be very thin
on
because we
Vietnamese
cook the
pho.
beef with the heat of the broth.
This-
Don't
this
be
dish
like
is going to
Rachel
be
Ray.
dog?
Her beef thicker than Lizzo. How to eat?
It it's his interpretation of it, man. It's his own interpretation. Man.
Thin sliced beef, and then you do this to flatten it more. See?
Okay.
Looks so good. For you, Auntie Tui got book
I know.
also. Is the pho recipe in here?
Yes,
Her
it is.
voice
This
like
book
really
mostly
hot, not gonna
picture
lie.
for children.
Her
I
voice
came
is
to
just.
England when I was 7 years old. It was either mum cooking
Okay.
it or that's it.
Oh,
But I
she's
hope that this
British.
book, people will
God
buy
damn.
it if they want to learn how
Asian
to cook
British
Vietnamese
people.
or
They're
cook
hot.
dishes that their mum cooked for them, and their mum sadly won't be there all the time. You know, one day she won't be there.
Just buy this book. It reminds you of your mom's death. Just buy.
No, I'm just
What
saying.
you say?
Okay.
No, this is book one. It's an authentic recipe.
You got second
I
book for your father's dying. This woman, all about your
my
parent dying. This one, your parent.
Can you stop touching my book like that? I'm really uncomfortable.
You don't like my caressing of your book?
No, I
Okay.
don't. The ink.
Uncle Nick always sexually harass vegetable.
Yep, so now you books.
He's the Harvey Weinstein of Tesco.
Wow. Okay.
5 hours later.
Remove all the vegetable.
Be very gentle, be careful.
The broth smell very good
Right,
now.
can you see that?
See what?
Like the steam?
Yeah,
The drama.
it's just steam. You never
Just
see steam
smell it.
before?
The aromatics, everything's coming through. So that's what you've been spending all your
Not gonna
time
lie,
for.
Vietnamese people are hot.
MSG in here.
Vietnamese
You
people
know
are
what
hot,
MSG
man.
stand for? Make shit good.
Okay. MSG stands for make shit good. Okay, I agree. But too much though. That's too much.
Can you see it's gold?
It brown. Where got gold?
It's gold. Look.
Someone
the fat.
colourblind?
The natural fat.
Niece and
Okay.
nephew, tell me if this brown or gold.
No, it's gold.
Okay.
It's gold if you do it right.
Okay. Still
And
brown
it's
though.
clear.
It look very good. It look
Yeah.
very good. But the proof is in the taste.
Too much MSG, I guess. I'm assuming it's too much MSG.
Good.
Okay.
Sweet and salty and meaty.
It's all because of your MSG.
Yeah. And also a little
That's
bit
okay.
because of
It's
your
okay.
work.
Don't worry about it. It's gonna be fixed post editing. Normally when we do this stuff, it's mainly the video is the main highlight. So yeah.
The rest of the pho come together super fast. Cook noodle for
Okay.
just 2 seconds. This sound remind me of something.
No,
You know this
man.
Your mind is so clean.
No.
And then cook bean sprout.
Why would you
Now
do
blend
that?
everything
That's
together.
food. That's disrespectful to food, man. That's disrespectful to food, man. Jesus Christ, dude. Jesus
And we cook
Christ,
the
man.
beef with our beautiful broth.
Wow. It kind of really
Sorry,
reminds
Uncle
you of
Roger spilled a
bulalo,
bit.
though.
I fucked up. Hiya. Fuyo. Niece and
Is
nephew,
it
if
just
you want
me
to
or
eat
it
this,
reminds me of
I know
bulalo?
Auntie Tui restaurant, not open yet. But until it fully
green
opens,
onion
you
should be
can get
sliced,
Auntie
really?
Tui pho
Okay.
online
That
on
makes sense.
dishpatch.co.uk. And for all my niece and nephew, we get
Okay.
20% off by using code Uncle Roger,
I'm like-
LVK.
that
All
is
link
so
in
weird.
description. Go click link now. Just so you know, Uncle
Okay.
Roger don't get any commission from this. I just helping out good friend who make
Thank
good
you.
food. The meat cooked
True, I agree.
perfectly. Still a bit pink.
This is probably a more south version of pho. Okay,
I think you should hold
see.
the whole bowl.
I'm surprised he's not complaining about the MSG though.
Niece and nephew, thank you for 6 million. Yeah, but why it not open?
Like I'm like amazed. Like again, like when it comes to food, when you're trying to do food that is what do you call that? That is different from your own heritage or your own cultural, inspirations or whatever. Like, should you think that you should take steps one by one on or to follow it? Like, if for example, the wok toss that was not supposed to be there. Number 2. The MSG. At most, it was not supposed to be there. Like, but like for example, like you guys are telling me that it should have been sliced thinner, like the vegetables, like should you follow the steps on making this? Like, if for example, if they were gonna make like something on your own culture, as a person of that culture, let's say they're gonna make, for example, they're gonna make like chicken curry in your culture, okay, and that's really an important dish. And they try to cook that. Do you think that they should follow the step 1, 2, 3? They should follow the traditional steps on making it, or they should innovate it and add more flair, quote unquote, to it. But how much flair does it become disrespectful? You know, at what point does too much flair become disrespectful? So if you guys do know, I'm very much curious on this because I had very, so far, supportive quote-unquote comments for Uncle Roger when he did that British reaction, British Pho reaction. So for her, I actually want to know what you guys think. And by the way, she's kind of hot, not gonna lie. So what do you guys think? Drop it in the comment section of this video, or for my people in my live streams, drop it on live chat and we'll talk about it. We'll see, okay? So let's go on to the next video, boys.